Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, my name is Kelly. Welcome. So in today's video, I wanted to cover the topic of my journey becoming a real estate agent and give you guys some insight on that, and make this video for those of you who are interested in becoming a real estate agent, or you are taking classes and preparing to take the real estate exam. So a little bit of my journey becoming an agent. I made the decision when I was 18 years old and fresh out of high school, taking general ed at my local community college, that I wanted to dive headfirst into real estate. And what led me to that decision was I was so miserable taking general ed at my local community college that I knew that next semester I needed to make a drastic change with what I was doing, because it was bad. I was so miserable and I just needed a change. And whatever decision I made, I was just gonna roll with it, see how it goes. So I ended up passing all of the classes. I took 2 classes at my local community college, and then I took 1 class online through Real Estate Express. And so after I completed the 3 classes, I submitted my application to the Bureau of Real Estate, and I was on the wait list for like 2 months, even though they estimated the wait list to be like less than a month up front, and it ended up turning into like 2 months. So after I finally scheduled my exam and I was taking my exam, the test is 150 questions, and they give you a little over 3 hours to answer all of the questions. They're all multiple choice, and I believe I completed my exam in about an hour and a half. And one tactic strategy that I used that I think really helped me when I was taking the exam is I would only answer the questions that I 110% to the T knew the answer to, and then I went back to the questions that I was not sure about and the questions that I was definitely not sure I was going to answer correctly. And doing that helped me because the questions that I knew that I was 100% sure about, it actually kind of gave me hints for the questions that I wasn't sure about. And so I think that really helped me. And so after submitting my exam, they have this other room that you kind of walk through, and there's a desk there, and they hand you your results on paper in an envelope, and you're not able to open the results until after you leave the building and you go outside. So after I opened the envelope, I realized that I passed my real estate exam on the first try, and that was such a moment of relief for me, because that previous week I was a slave to the hundreds of flashcards that I had made in preparation for that exam. I quite literally studied for 4 to 5 hours a day a week leading up to the exam. So just giving you guys some insight on my journey with that, and some tips for you guys. I would definitely recommend taking your real estate classes online, especially if you are somebody who is in the process of transitioning from one career to another, or if you have a job and you're looking to transition into real estate. It just gives you more flexibility with your schedule, and you're able to have freedom with when you do things. And tip number 2, I would recommend you guys to start interviewing brokers before you pass your classes and submit your application and take your exam. And the reason why you should do this is to not only familiarize yourself with people in the industry, get familiar with brokers and agents and people that you'll be dealing with on a day-to-day basis, but for example, my broker, Armando with Soldavi Realty, I met him because I had family members of mine who had done business with him in the past, and they had nothing but positive things to say about him. So that's how we connected, and I met him 2 to 3 months before I was finished with taking my classes to apply for my exam. And so we just clicked like that, and after initially meeting with him, I just knew that he was definitely a broker that I wanted on my team. So tip number 3 for you guys is to master your scripts, contracts, and presentations before passing your exam, so you are able to shorten your learning curve, and so when you do get your exam, you are able to just hit the ground running and start connecting with people. Which leads me to tip number 4 for you guys, is to gather all the people that you associate yourself with, and this is going to be your sphere of influence. And this sphere or circle of people that you talk with every so often or on a daily basis, let them know that you are going into the real estate business and that they can rely on you to be their go-to expert for all of their real estate needs, any questions that they have, and anything that they need in relation to real estate, so they can start spreading the word about your accomplishment of becoming an agent and refer you business, because it is so important to start building momentum early on in this business, because you will not see success overnight when you are a real estate agent. And so those are some tips for you guys. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.